Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to finish this at the hotel.
Okay.
You've got far too many uneducated, ignorant people in your chat.
Uh-huh.
So, no, I don't do the devil's work. I'm a minister. Educate yourselves. I don't work for the devil. The devil is a coward. You go to work. I'm going to bring the reports to you as soon as I finish.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
I'm a planet, I'm afraid.
Really? All right, so what's going on?
Let me grab you my reports because I've done, this is going to be my third parapsychological investigation on Nancy. I did one on the 7th, one on the 28th, and it's just...
They like your accent, by the way.
Okay. This case is wild.
Talk to us. What do you got? So
Let
first
me
off,
grab
okay, go ahead.
Let me grab you what I've got.
She got reports, folks.
Yes.
Garrett.
I actually wear the FBI tips, but I never got to.
Nice. We got a parapsychologist. I never even heard of a parasite. And then I said, is that parasocial? Like, I guess it might be the same. I don't know. We're going to hear from Karen. We're going to get into the mind, maybe, of the person that did this. Dun, dun, dun. So, it will be interesting. All right. I told her she could basically park there until someone tells her otherwise, and then you'll just get up and go.
Sorry. I've got a location to go and look at tomorrow.
Really?
Yes.
All right. So, like, where are you from? What's up? What's how do you become a psychologist?
Okay. Well, it can take about 45 minutes to explain, but it's easier. Can I give them my website?
Yeah. Give yourself the plug. Go ahead.
So, drkarenmakowski.com. It takes about 45 minutes to explain. I'm sorry, just give me a moment. Oh, God.
Hot out here.
No, the energy.
The energy?
I'm already tapped in.
We already feeling the energy? What type of energy?
Well, I work with energy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
But scientifically too, not just... I use my abilities, but it's a bit more. I knew this was going to happen because I came earlier and I was already sort of tapped in. And I needed to get closer, so... And now it's like, oh, crap. I'm feeling it.
What's going on? Where are you from?
Well, originally from the UK, but I live up in your river.
Okay, so you're from Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've been following this case from the get-go?
Well, I don't like what's connected.
So you got like a whole report here.
2. Let me go up. This is from the 7th, I believe. Yeah. No, that's the 20th. That's the most recent one. And then there's one from the 7th. That's the first one. You can watch the videos at butterflykaren.com. There's 2 parapsychological investigations. So, but you need an open mind. Because I'm a master remote viewer. So
remote viewing.
Yeah, I'm a master remote viewer. So that's how I conduct my parapsychological investigations.
Nice.
The first one warranted me coming here on the 7th because I connected at 5:05 a.m. and I was here in Arizona by about 10:30. Like, oh crap! So I came and I called the Pima Police Department first.
Sheriff's office.
Yeah, because I wanted to do the investigation there, and they were locked. They were closed. Then I called them. They said, "Oh no, we're not taking tips right now. So you need to call the FBI." So I did that. And then it was just nonsensical at that point. Like I couldn't really do anything, so I just got to the hotel, tapped in, and just did what I did.
So how long does it take you? What are these reports about?
You can keep these are for you.
Oh, these are for me.
Information.
What's CPI? CPI.
Certified Paranormal Investigator.
Oh, Certified Paranormal Investigator.
But there's a bit, parapsychology there's a bit more to it.
Oh, that's CPI.
Yeah.
Certified Paranormal Investigator. All right, so what's your analysis? What do we got?
Right now, that is the most contaminated crime scene I've ever known. From day one to this point, the amount of human traffic, that makes no sense.
Human traffic.
Human traffic contamination. I mean, that's the most contaminated crime scene ever.
So what your analysis is? What do you think happened to Nancy? What are you feeling? What are you vibing?
I personally feel from what I'm connected, definitely targeted. I'm not going to make any accusations because that's just... But I feel like because of maybe possible connections, I feel like it's to do with money, obviously.
Money? You think it's money?
It's money orientated. Targeted for that. It could be who she's connected to. And, you know, she was the perfect sort of... How do I word this right? She would be the perfect person to do it to because of her age. She's vulnerable. So
you came out here, you've been out here multiple times?
It's my second trip. I came out on the 7th, and then obviously I had my stuff to do, but I was still connected because I haven't really stopped looking. I haven't really stopped connected because I can connect to energy whether they're here on 3D or 5D. It doesn't matter. I can connect to energy whether they're alive or deceased. You know, it's just one of those things.
Was law enforcement receptive?
I haven't heard anything back from them. That's another thing that's weird about the case. But secondly, I mean, granted, the amount of tips that they've got, you know, that explain the delay, but
Possible interstate component. Repeated consideration of potential connection to New Mexico,
yeah, that's the first.
including the possibility of movement across state lines or destination associated with the disappearance. You get a New Mexico vibe here?
That's the first investigation. Straight away, I heard investigation. I'm sorry, New Mexico. And I was like, oh, hello there. And I thought, okay, maybe there's a connection. I'm not saying that's where they took her, or it could be a connection to Mexico. A lot of the stuff I do get can be symbolic, so you have to be sort of open to the possibility.
We had a caller yesterday, Laguna Berry, one of our longtime viewers, who's from New Mexico, and touched on New Mexico, just the terrain and the small towns, and just places that have like safe houses and a lot of smuggling going on in that particular state and different communities all over. Karen Mikowski. So what else? What else we got here? What do we got? Possible acquaintance involvement. Circumstance suggests the possibility that the individuals involved may have been known to or familiar with the victim rather than a random intruder. So you think familiar with the victim, possible acquaintance.
Yeah, I mean, she could, like, I was
Involved.
picking up on, like, landscape gardeners. I'm not saying this is true, I'm just saying. Right down to maintenance, to somebody that could have been acquainted like that, externally, but knows of the, look, this is a rich area, this is where money is, this is Tucson money. So, it's, if you were going to target anybody for money, I don't buy the kidnapping plot, because if it was a kidnapping, there would have been, obviously, they wanted a ransom, but there was no proof of life, so that's why I kind of ruled out the kidnapping quite quick.
Multiple individuals. You think there's more
I
than
think
one?
there's at least two.
Two. Why?
Because in the second investigation, I was literally remote viewing and I was seeing the description of a younger guy, a really quite thin guy. This is actually from, well, you read it in a second, but this is literally my map.
Whoa, it's got a map.
Well, this is my, so this is how I
I'll hold it
wear.
up. We can show it. Flip it around the other way. We'll show it.
It's pretty much already in a pot, but this is just how I sort of wear when I'm literally
big-
bringing it to the table.
Yeah. So all these little circles and situations. Explain what all this is.
This is information that comes through when I'm remote viewing, sorry.
Oh, you good?
I'm a bit intrigued because I was drawing, this was the second one. I'm intrigued by this here. This is Nancy's home. And what I was seeing was,
Here, I'll swing the camera around so the viewers can see.
I
What we
wanted
got?
to know which, so let's just say Nancy's home is here. I was feeling like there's a lot of CT. I feel like if they're looking for a specific car, they will find that car. But there was a movement, the way they were moving to get out away from Nancy's home. And then, so it was kind of like this. I was just sort of drawing how I was seeing it. And then obviously I was going south at this point. But when I was looking at a news article, there was like a news report going on. There was, they showed like a weird map. Like they drew, I've even got the picture, but they drew like a weird map. And I thought, okay, is that the same thing I was seeing? But there is there's a Speedway service station I want to go and look at tomorrow.
Speedway?
Yeah.
Speedway service station. On Sierra 11200 South Sierra.
Yeah. I
Sierra
feel like,
Mountain Road.
yes, it's quite possible, if they're looking for that specific car, well, they would have transported. They may see the same car from this Speedway CCTV camera. Let me have a look. I want to go and look for this tomorrow. There's an area that I'm going. I don't mention this yet, if it's okay.
No, it's fine.
But this is where I'm going tomorrow because this came up really, really close.
Bottle behind.
I don't know why I was feeling like I was just seeing a prescription bottle, so I'm wondering if she grabbed a prescription. I'm intrigued to know if there's a prescription of hers missing from the house. But they won't tell us that.
They won't tell us anything about
They won't tell us
prescription.
anything right now.
They won't tell us what prescription she was on.
Exactly, but I was seeing the way I was sort of moving down south. I was thinking, okay, maybe, and then I was seeing this prescription bottle, so it could be evidence. And I thought, well, if I go down there myself, I'll have a look at these areas and just see if I can see anything like that.
Interesting.
Again, along with other sort of evidence, but that stood out so much that I had to focus on that. Let's see.
What else you got?
This one is intrigued. I've got two names, but again, we can't be literal. I heard the name Marco and then Juarez.
Marco and Juarez.
Juarez. I don't know if that's the same name, one name, like two names, or connections.
So you're feeling a name named Marco Juarez.
like a Juarez, or
Juarez.
they could be two totally different names.
Like Marco Polo. Marco Polo.
So what I was getting, oh God, the energy is really weird here.
Getting negative energy here?
No, it's just heavy. It's just
Heavy.
me. It's just sorry, I'm just tapped in as well.
So you're feeling energy right now being
Always,
here?
yeah. Everywhere I go. But this is specifically because I came with the intention of connecting to Nancy's energy again, a frequency. I work with frequencies. Frequencies, whether you're deceased or you're alive. Same thing. So let me just grab my report. This is for the FBI.
Got a report for the FBI?
Well, they're the same, but can I just use yours?
Yeah.
So I kind of lost my name. Second report. Okay. 28. Yeah, so, dirt roads. Okay. I heard this road
Stagecoach Road.
like 3 times. But when I was looking, the only one I could find was South Stagecoach Road.
South Stagecoach.
It's the only one I can see in
Road.
Tucson. Dirt roads, and there was something to do with cabins. I kept seeing forest terrain, or like even right down to the wash. I was wondering how you got on with the wash today, because I was feeling like there need to
There's washes every 100, 200, no, 1,000 feet or so, or 500 feet. There's washes that just go through here, straddle through, just go through people's yards. These washes that go down to the river. They start up there in the mountains. They come way down here and go down to the river on River Road.
But some of them, they can have like some of these trees and the shrubbery can be quite high. Like you can mistake it for like forest sort of terrain, you know. So I was kind of seeing that on the first investigation. Then the second one, I saw it again. I'm like, why am I seeing this forest terrain? Then I was seeing cabin. But then I was weirdly seeing Nancy. I was intrigued, wondering if Nancy goes to a specific cabin or she went vacationing somewhere like that. There was like a cabin that they usually go to. Because I was sort of seeing this cabin. But then I was seeing this guy, and I thought, okay, I need to see the front of him. So because I was remote viewing, when I saw the front of him, I got a really good description of him. And that guy, whoever this guy is, I felt like he was like a watcher. Like it was weird. He's waiting for a phone call. Apparently, I feel like he was waiting for a phone call and he was not getting a call. So that was weird. What else? Yeah, I was seeing an orange prescription bottle located alongside a dirt road.
Orange prescription bottle.
Yeah.
Located on a dirt road.
Yeah, they're a dirt road.
And you're gonna go look?
I am, yeah. Absolutely. I was thinking, because I contacted the FBI again last week, and I thought, well, if nobody gets in touch with me, I'm just going to go there myself and do it. Go and look myself at this point. Because I don't know why, but where's the searching? Why just stop searching?
Why did they? What do you think?
Well, right now I'm feeling like they're about to, I feel like right now we're going to get some news in the coming days.
You do?
Yeah. I do actually feel like there's going to be a news break at some point in the next week. State roads, national park surroundings. And again, this camping area. There's something to do with the campground. It's weird.
Camping ground?
Remote recreational sites. I picked up this site twice. So.
CCTV source. Speedway. You think the Speedway?
Is it? I was seeing a specific speedway. Like I was sort of looking at it on the map of where you were going to head south. But then in the first one I picked up on Nogales, and the second one I picked up on Nogales too. So I headed, and then Stagecoach Road, South Stagecoach Road, is kind of on that area. And then I'm feeling like if they were to go past this speedway fuel station, and it's that particular car they're looking for, it could be spotted there on their CCTV. They're on my YouTube channel.
What's your YouTube channel?
At Butterfly Karen.
Butterfly Karen?
At Butterfly Karen. Yeah.
At Butterfly
Yeah.
Karen. Let's see, like at Butterfly
Karen. But if you want to learn a little bit more about me, just go to drkarenmakowski.com. And you fabulous people, I've been watching some of you fabulous people. You've got some great support, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I've been watching. MP78. It said, real-time remote view and parapsychological investigation of Nancy Guthrie. Okay, so I'm going to log the dates and time. Thursday the 12th. Clocking in. 3, 12. We're clocking in at 4:01 p.m. Okay. Right. Hello. Just. Okay. Nancy, come on. Show us where you are. Just focus on our house. Nancy, come on. Nancy, come on. Sorry, no distractions now. Okay. Okay, CCMP 78. Jayla, can you just watch for any rattlesnakes around me? Once I'm zoned out, I won't see a thing. I've seen it. What's the barrier? It's weird. I'm seeing a road. Obviously, there's a busy road. I'm seeing what looks like this barrier is off a road. I feel like I could climb over it and then go down into. It's not quite a bridge. Could that be a wash? I don't know. That's okay. Let me just. I'm feeling like stuff was thrown out of the car window over like a barrier. There could be some shrubbery, like possible trees. Like while they're driving, thrown out. Okay, nothing's random when I'm channeling. Multiple. So I do feel like it's gotta be similar. The barrier's gotta be similar because I feel like someone's opened a window and instead of throwing stuff out of the car window over this metal barrier on a road. You know what this feels like? It feels like weird because the last thing when I was tapped in last time, it felt like there was like a Hansel and Gretel sort of trail of stuff, like stuff was thrown in different areas. Now I feel like I'm tapped in to the perpetrators' energy, watching what they were doing. I feel like they're going to find more. I don't feel like it's far. The stuff they're looking for, certain things. I really don't believe it's that far from. Let's see which way they're turned. That's the front door. I would have had to have parked there. out of sight slightly. Why do I feel like, did I check everything, every inch of this property? I'm just seeing a visual of grabbing a prescription bottle, and either thrown or dropped. Something about that prescription bottle. I can't imagine I would have missed it if it was on the property though. Is there a wash? Is this a wash to the side of a house?
I think so, yeah. It's a small one.
Small one.
It's like this, it's a little gully in there.
Is that Pima property?
That would be her property.
That might be worth looking at again. Okay. What else is going on? So, there was definitely movement. I'm feeling like I feel like they're just throwing stuff away, whoever it was throwing. That's not smart. But ooh, I just heard dropped torch. Okay, dropped torch. Interesting. That's twice I've picked up on that prescription bottle. I'm wondering if she's got a bottle of prescription missing from the house. I'd love to know if that's something they know. But then, seeing like somebody dropping a torch. Obviously at night time here it would be really dark. You would need a torch. Did he have a torch on his head? I can't remember. That guy connects to the energy of one of the perpetrators right now. It's so weird. It's like stronger than being connected to Nancy's. This is strange. Well, it's not strange, but not to me. But this is just, I feel like panic.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to finish this at the hotel.
Okay.
You've got far too many uneducated, ignorant people in your chat.
Uh-huh.
So, no, I don't do the devil's work. I'm a minister. Educate yourselves. I don't work for the devil. The devil is a coward. You go to work. I'm going to bring the reports to you as soon as I finish.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too.
With a lot of you in the chat. I'm always respectful to whoever. But she's going to give me the report, so I will look at the report. I'd like to know about all this kind of stuff, particularly if we said this on the chat. Like, I'm interested in psychics, mediums, and people coming to the scene trying to get that energy. Maybe they get some